Sri Lanka's woes pertaining to power generation, intertwined with the forex troubles, have become international headline makers. Though some of them may be highly exaggerated, the ground situation is quite simple. Whether to implement a daily power cut of 2 hours or to somehow source dollars and buy fuel and provide the people with an uninterrupted supply of electricity.
දැනට අපිට තෙල් සැපීම කරනවා සමුදා ඉඳලා බලන්න ඕනේ ඊළඟ සතිය වෙනකන් තෙල් ටික කොහොමද දැන් විදුලිය විසන්ධි කරගෙන තොරව පවත්වාගෙන යන්න තමයි අපි කටයුතු කරන්නේ ඒක තමයි ජනාධිපතිතුමා අපිට කියලා තියෙන්නේ විදුලි බල මණ්ඩලය ඒ වෙනුවෙන් කටයුතු කරන්නේ තෙල් සංස්ථාවත් ඒ අනුව කටයුතු කරනවා ඊට අමතරව තෙල් සංස්ථාව අපිට අවසර දීලා තියෙනවා ඍජුවම තෙල් ගේනවා නම් ඒ ගේන ඒ පිළිබඳව අපි සාකච්ඡා කරනවා මං හිතන්නේ ඉන්දියන් ඔයිල් සමාගමෙන් අපිට තෙල් ප්‍රමාණයක් ලබා දෙන්න කටයුතු කරගෙන යනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ මුදල් අමාත්‍යාංශයත් එක්ක අපි සාකච්ඡා කරා
Presently, our monthly export income is around $1,000 million. Out of this $1,000 million, we receive only $750 million to our banking system because of the prevailing exchange rate. There is a huge black market. As a result, we get around $750 million. Present our fuel bill, that is only for transportation and industrial purposes, is around $400 million. We need another $100 million to meet the demand of the power sector. All in all, we need $500 million out of $750 million to meet the energy requirement of the country. That is something we can't really bear.
It is now common knowledge that the Ceylon Electricity Board blindsided the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation when it suddenly asked for fuel without providing notice in advance towards the early part of the month. A spat between the relevant ministries also ensued over the matter, with the internal issues going public.
They should have planned this well in advance. We have warned them about this situation since last September, orally at our stock review meetings, for which of course CEB will also participate. In addition to that, chairman of the Petroleum Corporation has written to the CEB chairman. Similarly, my ministerial secretary wrote to her counterpart and I wrote to my counterpart. So all document evidence are available. So they should come forward and explain why they failed to inform us well in advance for us to follow the procurement procedure as well as to arrange the much needed foreign currency.
With fuel supply for power generation and uncertainty, a key 300 megawatt generator at the Norocchole coal power plant still under repair and a dry season looming, the Ministry of Power is now pushed into a corner where it is having to do something which under this government it had largely resisted.
In a sound the cabinet mandate dila තියෙනවා පෞද්ගලික බලාගාරවලුත් අපිට කෙටි කාලේ ඉන විදුලි ලබා ගන්න වැඩපිළිවෙල ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න අවසර ඉල්ලලා තියෙනවා.
Amid this rumbling saga, some people have called for a fuel rationing which would affect the transport sector. Speaking to an Indian media outlet, the Minister of Energy articulated as to how the move would equate to shooting oneself on the foot.
Power sector is a control sector. Electricity board can announce, we will provide electricity for 24 hours, 1 hour power cut, 2 hour power cut, so on. But in transportation sector, either you have fuel at the fuel pumping station or you don't have fuel at the fuel pumping station. There you can control to different degrees. Here, only two extremes, either you have or have not. Because of that, supplying fuel to transportation sector is extremely crucial, because imagine a situation where there is no fuel at the fuel pumping stations. Doctors can't reach the patients, patient can't go to the hospitals, and everybody can move only your walking distance. Then country would be anarchical. Cutting electricity for an hour or two is a situation people are used to in the past, as well as they somehow with great difficulty, they may blame the government, but they would bear.
With there being year-round sunshine, Sri Lanka should have and could have made the pivot towards solar power a long time ago. Though domestic solar systems were promoted, people's fears and some of CEB's failings meant that it didn't catch on. But now it looks like the penny has finally dropped, at least as far as the government is concerned.
අපි ලබන මාසෙ වෙනකොට ආරම්භ කරනවා සෝලා විදුලිය නිෂ්පාදනය මෙගාවට් 50ට වැඩියෙන් ආයෝජනය කරන්න කැමති 50ක් විතර අපි තෝරලා ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඒ කටයුතු කරන්න බාර දෙනවා.